on.
Is it good? That's good. Okay. Cool. All right, here we go. Yo, what's going on? It's your main man, Humvee.
It's your boy DB.
And this is the Truckcast episode number... I know it's 80s. 82.
82. Episode number 82.
Episode number 82.
82.
Of the Truckcast. And you know what we do here.
What we do?
We talk about relationships.
Talk about relationships.
We talk about love.
Love.
Dating issues.
Dating.
Marriage.
If you like it, then you want to put a ring on it. Yeah.
Oh,
all that.
And we talk about how to find love and stay in love longer than 60 days.
60.
You know, that's kind of like our shtick. Like, if you find some 60 days,
60 days.
Go ahead and get his.
Yeah.
Quit playing.
Yeah, quit playing.
It's hard out here.
Love is hard to find. When it finds you, you ain't gotta find.
Right.
Love. Love has defined.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to everybody that's tuned in tonight. YouTube Live, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Tumblr. Make sure you guys follow us on Libsyn.com. Right there, you'll find everything you need to know about the Truckcast, right?
Right.
The THE, the Truckcast. It's going down to the major way. Hey, what else do we need to tell them? SoundCloud.
Shout out Astros.
Shout out to the Astros.
Yeah, World Series.
What's it's bottom of the third, top of the fourth, something like that? I think it's tied up, right? Yeah. All right, go Astros. You see the gear. You know what I'm saying? It's going down to the
Astros.
Yes.
Hey, guys.
Everything H. All day.
Let's kind of talk about who we got in the back.
Sorry. As you see, we have guests in the back of the truck tonight. We have guests in the back of the truck tonight.
That's right.
I just tuned in to him one day and I was like, who's this power couple?
Power
Different.
Is this
something that was
and B?
And you know what? It took me aback to when
I like that word.
I'm sorry.
I like that.
Yeah.
You're getting smart.
Yeah, I am just a little bit. Master's program. Never mind. It took me back to when I asked my ex-wife. Kind of stings a little bit. Still stings. When I asked, I said, "Babe, let's podcast." All right, we're not gonna do her. Anyway, we have the Crafts in the truck tonight.
Right. What's up, y'all?
What's going on?
Tell me a little something about yourself.
Introduce yourself. Let them know.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Kiera Craft.
I am Justin Craft.
Yes.
And we are the Crafts.
Yes.
And our show is
Date Night with the Crafts.
There you go.
Yeah.
And how did you guys get started? Go ahead.
Well, I'm a singer and he's a producer. I am a singer. Yes. So he was supposed to work on my album.
Now we got somebody who could come with the Truckcast.
Oh yeah, we got the truck.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but yeah, that's how
we met.
That's how we met.
Yeah.
Right.
But was your question of how we started the podcast, or
Yeah.
that's how we started in general?
Hey, however you want to do
There we
it.
go.
Well, we had been working on music and I felt like my music alone wasn't enough to get my message about love and relationships. So
Gotcha.
I went to him and I'm like, Justin, we always get people asking us, how you make it to 22 years, how do you survive the storms, how do you do all of this? So maybe we should podcast, put a message out there and start letting people know how we did it.
Right.
Quick.
That's one part of the story. Let me back up just a little bit. So we have a studio, right?
Right.
And when people would always come over to the studio, they would always we'd always get into deep philosophical conversations about love and everything, because we're always writing music and doing all that stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So then at the end of every session, people would always go, well, hey, y'all should talk about that. Why don't y'all talk about it?
Right.
And we never did for years. We're like, we got time for that shit. We got so much shit going on in our lives. Whatever.
Right.
So finally, it came down to we're like, okay, well, we'll get together. We'll do 10 episodes. Yeah. And we'll see how that turns
goes.
out.
Yeah.
Right.
And
We
then,
wanted to just see how it went, and it was like, if it feels good, we'll continue to do it, and it feels damn good.
it feels
Damn
fucking
good.
amazing,
Yeah.
man.
What episode you guys on right now?
We're heading into season 2.
Okay.
So this will be our 11th episode.
It'll be 11th episode, yeah.
So season 1 had 10. Season 2, we're gonna do about 10 to 12 episodes.
Okay.
We have about 12 on the table right now.
Yeah. So
Date Night with the Crafts. Why call it Date Night with the Crafts?
Because most of our deepest conversations happen on our date nights.
There you go.
Yeah, our
That's-
date nights are moments of vulnerability.
Yeah.
So it's not just a date night when you just go out, let's have a date,
Yeah.
you know, get a little champagne, do the same 3 or 4 positions in the hotel room at night. It's actually expanding into something. It's
Yeah.
actually a discussion and bringing up things in our lives and
Right,
reconnecting.
right.
Yeah, it's that moment where
it's that mental stretch, it sounds
Exactly,
like.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, for real. That's dope.
It's more than just a it's,
Same.
Yeah,
5 or 6
It's really 9. It's really 9.
Okay.
but-
9.
so
or more. Could be.
It's more than just 5 positions.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, they exist.
Talking
Yeah.
about business, man.
I know, right? You shut the fuck up.
Yeah. You don't have to shut up.
Oh shit. Date night with the crabs, all
Right,
right.
you know what I'm saying?
They're doing more than just dating. Ain't nothing wrong with that though. So,
Oh, man.
man, we got a truck fashion.
Got a truck fashion?
Oh well, guys, we have a truck fashion
Oh,
time.
you know what? You want to do a PSA?
Oh,
So we asked our
Sorry.
guests about the PSA. We should have told you guys beforehand.
I told him.
Okay, you did about the PSA. I mean, that's if you guys have one. If you don't, we can move on.
I have a PSA.
Oh, Miss Kiara.
No, it's
Am I
something
saying
you,
right,
you always
Kiara?
talk about. We're talking about date nights.
There we go.
5, 6 positions, sometimes 8 or 9.
Mm-hmm.
So our PSA is always use lube.
Yeah.
Every single time.
I be screaming Astro
Right.
Glide. I've been
Right.
screaming Astro Glide for years.
People are so against. It's such a basic thing, but people are so against using.
It's insecurity.
Well-
it's insecurity.
well-
it's like
Mhm.
you know, they think that that's some sort of condemnation to say
Right.
that
Your shit ain't
that
wet
box
enough.
ain't juicy.
Yeah.
But no, always use lube.
Exactly.
It's not about the box being juicy.
Always.
Sometimes the
It makes
box
it
get
better.
a little air in it, and things tend to dry up.
Exactly. Always use lube.
Right.
It makes it feel better.
It does.
And if the box is juicy, it's just gonna be a little juicier.
But the lube helps and it keeps the grit
It just
down.
fall
Yes.
into it.
Yeah.
It falls
Yeah.
into
Just
it.
take some
That's
macaroni in
our
a pot
PSA.
and stir it up, and it sounds just
Just-
like that.
It just falls into it.
Yes.
Exactly.
Always use lube.
So use it. It makes
got a
shit
PSA?
better.
yes.
So just
About
understand
the-
that.
You got PSA?
That's our
I
PSA.
don't have a PSA.
You know what? Let me think. Do I have a PSA? I think I might do.
Oh shit.
Here we go. I'm about to get a little emotional.
Hey, we love you, DB.
I know, man. Look, tomorrow's my birthday. October 23rd. Scorpio season.
Okay.
Hey, show love to your fellow Scorpios out there. Don't think they all crazy. They all deranged. They all are stalkers.
No, they just horny in the motherfucker. That's all.
Right. Just do something nice for them. Just give them a little something on the side. They gonna be happy. They gonna be loyal to you. If you got a Scorpio tomorrow on their birthday or on the next couple of months of November
Scorpio
22nd,
season, yeah.
just go ahead and lay them down and do something a little nasty to them. They will
That's
appreciate
it.
you.
That's it.
To a Scorpio, sex is a present.
That's it.
There we go.
And add the lube.
Add lube.
Add the lube.
Yeah.
Add the fucking lube, man.
Or
Say,
or
add the fucking
saliva.
lube.
Or saliva.
Some women don't like that though.
What?
Yeah.
So
there's
It's about what you
bacteria
like.
in
It's
your
about
mouth.
it's about what you're getting.
Right. Some of them don't like. All right. That's enough. That's enough.
Truck fashion time.
Truck fashion time. All right, here we go. You guys ready?
The crafts.
All right. Hey, Humvee and DB.
What up?
I'm a female who has been with my boyfriend, future husband. She says boyfriend slash future husband
Okay.
for about 7 years. We were college sweethearts, and earlier this year he proposed to me, and we have yet to set a date for our wedding. But anywho, I was with my best friend from college. Her and I were roommates since freshman year, and we all headed out to our college homecoming. It was a blast. We had fun reminiscing and seeing all our old college friends and enemies on campus. We went to a club where one of the homecoming parties were being held, and we got super wasted. We Ubered back to the hotel. Me and my best friend shared a room together. I went straight to the restroom because I had to pee. As I was washing up, all of a sudden my best friend came to the restroom, opened my legs up, and began to eat me out.
All in the toilet?
So did she not wipe? Oh, the tongue was the toilet paper.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, continue.
Okay. I had no clue what was going on, but I let it happen, and it felt good.
Did you read this before you?
I didn't. I was sorry. I was rushing. The next morning, we woke up in the bed together, and all we could do was laugh. She told me she was not gay, and I told her the same. But I'm engaged, Humvee. Damn, she said my name. What do? I know it's one of those incidents that may have to go with me to my grave. Should I tell my fiance now or keep it a secret until the right time? My best friend, she's going to be my maid of honor in my wedding. Thanks, guys. Keep up the good work. I love the Truck Cast. Signed, Future Mrs. Dilemma.
No, we've been having some crazy truck
Right.
cases lately, bro.
So, what do we think about this, guys?
I
That
don't
was
know.
a good
I mean,
one.
None of my friends do that. I'm kind of jealous.
yeah, it's only gay if you make eye contact and like the same football team.
It's only gay.
That's the rule.
It's only
But, yeah, so if there's no eye contact
You're
on
not
like the
gay.
same football team, you're not gay.
You're not.
No, you know, seriously, in that instance,
Right.
yeah, it's women do that shit. What was it, like 75% of most women are bisexual?
Who come up with that? You come up with that statistic?
The University of Rhode Island did a study.
Yeah,
And
it's-
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, they did a study, and so bisexuality is very common amongst women. It's not a big deal. When it
I
becomes
don't
a
think
big,
that's the big deal. I think the big deal is should she tell her fiance?
No.
No.
why? I mean, what's
Absolutely
the
not.
point?
The
Like,
fiance gonna be like, the more the merrier.
It just
Yeah,
depends.
you
if
might
they,
like it.
But see, the thing is, if they already have those lines of communication open,
Right.
Well, I mean, hiding it won't give the fiance a choice.
you know what? That's the.
And women,
I believe
y'all
in
like
having
to
your
be.
choice.
You
y'all
gotta
like
have your choice,
I
right?
do believe in having your choices. However,
Right.
I just don't think she should say anything.
Take it to your grave, girl.
Yeah, I mean, there was no insertion.
yeah,
And
and,
well,
it depends,
tongue
uh,
insertion.
No, they don't go into that. They
if
don't go
a
far.
relationship
They don't
blossoms, if a relationship starts to blossom and it becomes like, you know, a
Right.
normal thing that
Yeah.
has, you know, that's repetitive and it goes on and
Right.
on, and then that's something. But nah, just a little party lick is one thing.
I think that's what it was.
It was a party lick.
It was a
I
fucking
think it was a
party
party
lick.
because they
A
were both
party
drunk,
lick.
you know,
Yeah.
homecoming.
I mean,
They were
why she
reminiscing.
picked the toilet though. I mean, you know,
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
Well,
she
she
could've
said,
waited till
she
she
said
got-
as I was washing
That's for the
up,
girl
oh,
shit.
okay.
all of
Oh.
a sudden my best friend came into the restroom, opened my legs, and began to eat me out. So I'm thinking like she must have heard she done.
Oh,
Let me
she
go
was washing
in.
her hands.
Yeah, because when it
So-
came off, it was like she was on the toilet. She was
Yeah,
like,
so-
lick, you know, front to back, back to back. But
Damn,
Keep that to yourself.
that's a good thing, right?
I think
there.
that sometimes too, like,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's day one is when y'all get married. So
yeah, get drunk, get
The
high
slate is
on your
clean.
honeymoon, and
The
then
slate
say,
is
This is
clean.
all right.
when you say I do moving forward, don't do no shit like that no more.
Right. Oh my
But
goodness.
get your fiance, get your man fucked up, get him wasted, and then tell him, and then kind of go over at that point.
Like, look, babe, I was out.
Yeah, I got
shit,
something
yeah.
funny to tell you. Oh my
That
god,
ain't
he
funny.
He gonna be like-
It just depends on how he is, though.
Did you get it on camera?
Well, look
Are
though.
most men okay with that?
Yes.
What just
well, straight man. Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Some men are not
especially
okay with
I know they're not straight.
especially if I knew, like your friend,
Yeah.
your college, you know what I'm saying? She probably been around the house or whatever, and I didn't seen her, and I probably,
That would be okay with you.
yeah, she looks
Oh,
pretty
you had to
attractive.
You had to see
You would
her.
understand.
Then I was like, okay, all right.
Not
This
really,
one
just-
time,
but think
goddammit.
about it, like if she's attractive, then she usually has men pursuing her.
Right.
It would make you think like, okay, so why did you want my fiance?
Question that.
It's like,
Yeah.
like you can go and get that
Right.
penis
Depends,
anywhere.
you know,
Like
depends.
guys are like, hey, how you doing? Want some penis?
Right.
Oh, I like your shoes. Want some
Right.
penis?
More than likely,
Oh, I
she's
like
already
your
been
smile.
thinking about
Want
doing
some
that.
For
penis?
years.
Hold on. Oh, the roommate, the best
Yeah.
friend.
Best
For years.
That was just her opportunity. It felt right. She probably given her some cues throughout the night to let her know that she would be down with it.
And she probably just didn't even read them.
Or she did and just,
She just died. You know, women are snipers with that shit.
yeah.
Oh, y'all, the women are snipers?
More
Women
than
are
likely,
snipers
the
with
thing is we pick up on everything. One thing about women is we see everything, even when we don't want to. So she picked up on those cues.
She know what was up.
She just knew that she wasn't gonna make a move, so it didn't matter. So.
She said, meet me at the offer and sit on my face.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she left the opportunity open and she took the shot.
She took the shot.
I think you know what? I think it's gonna happen again. Because she
I don't
said at the
think so.
end, she's going to be my maid of honor in my wedding. So you know what's gonna happen? The bachelorette party.
I don't think
Something gonna pop off
no,
again.
because she happens at
There'll be other women there. So.
Hold on. She said a few things. I liked it. We got up and laughed about it.
did say
She
that.
said that. So if they would have got up that morning and she would have like, bitch, don't do that shit again. Then it would have been like some other shit. But they laughed. I was like, oh, that was so funny. Let's do it again. So we'll leave that door open and then we'll revisit it at a different time.
That's actually
So-
the best.
Mrs. Dilemma, if you liked it, tell your husband you liked it. Be open. You're going into a new situation with him, a new divine situation with your husband. Allow him into your world.
And
If he'll go, I'll do
hold
that.
on, Mr. Lemon, let me tell you this right now. Just on a serious note,
Go ahead.
don't let it torment you. So it's something that you like, and what happens with people when they like shit like that is they close it up and they let it torment
Justin
them.
is the deviancy whisperer.
Yeah, I'm the deviant whisperer. So if you like it, enjoy it. Go on X videos, look at some lesbian porn, be part of that whole culture, whatever, and embrace that. But don't let it torment you. Don't let it like eat you alive and make you feel like a bad person.
Because I'm gonna be
It
honest,
happens.
just because you did that doesn't mean that you're gay.
Yeah.
Right.
I believe that.
no
Now,
eye
if it was a man, that's different. The rules
Yeah.
are different.
Mm-hmm.
But
Nigga,
women,
Sit on her face.
that ever.
Sit on her face.
You
No, what am I doing? No.
Yeah, I already know that.
right? You know.
Power pussy compels you.
Hey, I do not like knock women for liking women because women are beautiful.
They
like
are.
I see how y'all like.
And they can find the beauty
Oh,
in
man.
other women
It's
like that men don't see.
That men don't see. So
Right.
women are very, very beautiful beings on this earth. So I do not knock any woman for finding
Future
another
Mrs.
woman.
Dilemma. I believe it's gonna happen again. So
Yeah.
what you need to do, and we need to find out who this is. She said my name. So we're gonna figure you out, future Mrs. Dilemma. You know what? Take it to your grave. Fuck that shit.
I'm with you.
It's inbox MV. He want to know. Call him Joe because he want to know.
Hey, thank you so much for that truck fashion. Make sure you guys keep sending us those truck fashions at truckcast2018@gmail.com.
Truckcast2018@gmail.com.
Fun.
All right.
You having fun?
I'm having fun.
All
That's
right.
what I'm
Yeah.
talking
That's what I'm
about.
talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. You
The
guys,
crafts.
that's what. Shout out to the craft. Date night with the crafts. Man.
Date night with the crab. You going on a date late night at
Right.
8. That's gonna be so great. Great. I like that. I like that.
Definitely.
You guys ready to get into these questions?
Go ahead.
Sure.
All right, let's do it. And you know, I like to do my true and false.
But before we do true or false, I'd like to ask him a question.
Oh, go ahead.
What I asked you on the inside. Remember what I said, guys? I asked you, what is the number one, what's the word I'm looking for? Not priority, but capability or what's the word? I can't think. I'm a little tipsy. What is that? Is it compromise? Is it loyalty?
Compromise?
Is it
The number one.
like
thing
what is the number one reason
Okay.
when it comes to you guys having a healthy, strong, faithful marriage relationship? What is that number one attribute that comes within that? When we were saying it earlier, you were talking about it. And Miss
You said it was a gumbo.
Okay, well, yeah.
the gumbo.
Yeah, you said it was a bunch of things.
Yeah, it was a gumbo. It's a bunch of things.
Okay.
It's the bad shit. Like people always say, it's the vulnerability.
Right.
It's the personal demons. It is inner conflict. It's a plethora of those things.
Yeah, I would say that for us, the biggest thing is we keep building shit.
Yeah.
From a studio to a recording, or recording studio to a record label to, all kind of
The
stuff.
podcast.
The
Book publishing company.
Book publishing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We build a lot of things and we keep building things, and
Right,
I
right.
think that's what it means when people say like working on your marriage. We keep
Right.
working together,
Right.
working
Creating.
towards
Yeah.
a common goal. Exactly.
definitely.
Yeah.
And that creating thing keeps our marriage new, because being together may not be a new thing,
Right.
Right.
but that thing that we're experiencing together
Is
is
new.
new, and it makes it feel new.
Man.
Yeah, instead of having instead of
real,
having a
bro.
baby that saves the marriage, you have
Right.
a business that saves the
Oh,
marriage.
oh.
You have an idea.
That's
that
what
saves
I'm
the
talking
The song
about.
that saved our marriage
Yes.
before.
Yeah, that's all I
That's
say that
so-
marriage.
see,
They
that's
had
what
a song that
I'm
saved y'all
Oh,
marriage?
we're just working on my album. Like working on my album brought us really close together because we never worked together like that before. Him producing and me singing. Now
Right.
that was the original intent of us coming together.
Right.
But we didn't get to that until 2015, and we got married in 1997.
Wow.
So
That's a long
long
road.
yeah.
Exactly.
For real.
No Limit wasn't power at that time. Pac was still
Right.
around and-
Wait a minute.
No,
I
no,
did
my
say-
God.
No
Yeah,
biggie.
right?
Yeah.
God damn.
97.
That's crazy.
I was a sophomore in high school.
Yeah, we was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we was still old enough to understand.
No, I wasn't.
Wasn't?
I wasn't.
Well, I mean, we
Not as a
was,
sophomore, I wasn't.
I was thinking about that
I was
ass.
thinking about that ass. I was trying to be Jerry Rice.
You play football?
Yeah, played.
Oh.
Anyway,
We all-
yeah, it's like I can hear what you're saying, like building.
Yeah.
It's like, so basically you have to, is it every year or monthly or every 2 or 3 years that you need to come with something new within the marriage to keep it fresh, to renew it, to make it okay, I'm ready to experience this with her, and she goes, I'm ready to experience this with him. Is it that newness that has to keep coming? Is there a possibility that you may run out of something new?
No, because we're creatives. We'll always create
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
new.
we always create
And
something.
the
love
thing is,
creative.
now we don't always have to create something new. Sometimes the energy that we have between us is enough.
It's enough, man.
It's when things start to
Hold on, hold on.
dull out.
Hold on, let's
Be
not
stagnant.
Let's not let that
Exactly.
pass away. She said the energy we have between each other is enough.
When she boiling ramen noodles and she got them shorts on, that energy.
Yeah, that energy.
That boy right there, he showed that Kool-Aid spot. You see, that boy Mr. Krabs like, he didn't say something right there, boy. Mr. Krabs
Actually,
like,
it's that energy, but
Yeah.
it's a never ending thing because we
Right.
sit down and we discuss like, what do we want to do now? What does our future look like? You know, we talk about that. Talking about the future is important. A lot of times people, they get together, they have these relationships, they only think like 10 minutes in front of their face. But sometimes you have to really think about the future, not just talk about like, well, we're going to hope we're going to be together,
Yeah.
but like, what are we going to do?
Right.
Yeah.
You know, what we're
What
going
does
to,
that future look like?
what does it look like? What should we plan together?
so like, don't worry about the past. We need to talk about future every single day.
exactly.
You
Okay.
living in the present, you building for the future. That way,
Yeah.
it's like you creating good shit to look forward to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
You know, it
Hey.
ain't nothing like having something good to look forward to, especially when everything around you is bleak.
Exactly. Like,
Right.
it's like waiting for a package that comes from Amazon. That's the most exciting shit ever, right? It's like, oh my God, that shit shows up today. That's the same thing we get through our relationship when we
Right.
build businesses and we do things together. It's like, oh my God, today's the day. We're going to do this, we're going to do that. And it brings a different love energy.
And then it seems like you guys kind of like lucked up though between you two because you guys are both
I
creative.
wouldn't say lucked up.
because like
Is that luck or is that just destiny, or is that just
I think it's a combination of both.
right
Okay.
because I mean you again you guys are creatives, so you do music.
Yeah.
So like one person, it could have been like one person, "Yeah, I want to do music. The other person was like, well, no, I want to like go to school or something. You
I
know,
was
something,
in
something like totally different.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
the thing about us though, like as you were saying, that 60-day thing, we got married within the first 3 months.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know, he was 20, I was 19, and it was kind of like
Yeah.
I hadn't met
Let's do it.
anybody like him, so it
Yeah.
was
That's
like,
what's up.
at 19?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
19.
Man, you swapped off.
So that's been our biggest thing is like
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah.
continue to evolve, for the love to evolve as we grow
Right,
up,
right.
Yeah.
because that's been probably the most difficult part.
Yeah, because you're growing up together.
Right.
And it's a lot different than when you meet someone who's already been down.
They're already who they are.
Yeah, already who they are.
Yeah.
Like we're growing, trying to find each other, and it's
Trying to
been
find yourself at the same
yeah,
time.
trying to find yourself at the same time.
So
So it takes a little bit more talent to do
Yeah.
that,
Oh,
but
shit.
it definitely makes a stronger relationship in the end because
Yeah.
you definitely know who you are and who
yeah,
you're,
you're tested.
yeah, you're very tested.
Yeah, that's the show. It's been fun.
And like you guys were talking about
They just spitting.
religion
Mm-hmm.
and
There we go. Come on, give us some real stuff.
spirituality. So
Speak on that, please.
I know that differs with
Yeah.
a lot of people. So tell us about yours.
Well, when I met Justin, he was atheist. You know, it's probably because he'd had so many poor experiences in church.
Yeah.
So he'd come to the conclusion that this wasn't right, so anything connected to it wasn't right. And at the point, I was very, very religious.
Right.
Not necessarily a person that was in church. I like to say I'm not a Christian. I just love Jesus. You know,
Right.
I just I'm connected to the spirituality and the teachings. You know, and that's
Right.
kind of stayed with me. But we found a balance in it because I don't push anything on him. I try not to take anything he does push on me.
Right.
But
What's that meme? I was thinking about that meme with that dude with the Bible when he.
yeah,
So you don't do that on.
I don't do that. I don't
Okay.
do that. I feel like your spiritual journey is personal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know.
Gotcha.
And I feel like, that doesn't actually complete our relationship. So it doesn't mean that, I have to find a person that has to believe like this,
Yeah.
and or else it's not going to work.
Yeah.
We're proving that that doesn't
Yeah,
have
it
to be.
doesn't be, yeah.
I can respect her beliefs.
But you know why that
she
is,
can
though.
ignore mine.
Yeah, well, the thing is, what we have come to the conclusion of is
Yeah.
that people are more connected because of their demons anyway.
Yeah.
People can say all day,
Yeah.
you know.
That's
it's-
why people connected to the Joker movie.
Yeah, because it's your it's your personal trauma. You know, our
Yeah.
traumas are what really.
Nobody can't connect to
connect
Batman.
us. No.
Bruce Wayne. He got all the money.
Yeah, we don't know why
I
he's
can
crazy.
connect to him. And my kid, I thought I was the Dark Knight.
I'm sorry.
Right, because
Never
remember,
mind.
not until he killed somebody did he actually feel good and he felt
Right.
like himself.
Right.
Now we're looking at that shit like,
Oh, you talking about the Joker movie?
Yeah, the Joker.
Oh, I ain't seen it, y'all.
oh, sorry. But anyway,
Jesus.
Spoiler!
yeah, no,
God, come on,
Spoiler
guys.
alert!
You know the Joker go kill.
All I watch is
Don't say
NFL and
nothing else, though.
ESPN.
Don't say nothing else.
But saying that, that's how it is. So that he found himself in murdering people.
Yeah.
And I know we're
Right.
like, man, that's just like crazy, but people murder people every day. It's
Yeah.
part of the human, nature.
Right.
But
They saying our people are saying love that they are holding hands. I love people.
Aw.
Touching is important to me. Relationships over religion. Your journey is very personal. Good point. I respect that. It's like
definitely.
I see. This is my personal opinion. I'm not an expert whatsoever, but I see how one another you talk. I can see how each. Like when he talks, she gazes at you. When you talk, you gaze at her. Like I don't know what that is, but that means something to me, and I can
Right,
see
that's
that.
that love thing.
I can see like yo, like
a love
that's something special.
That's genuine.
That's
well,
genuine.
we like hearing what you have to say, and then
Yeah.
like I like to see what she's gonna do,
Like,
and she
you-
likes to see what I'm gonna do.
And you don't cut one another off too. Sorry.
right.
Man, that's real.
Dang, man. Whew.
So-
Well, I guess we could talk about the inner conflict thing,
Okay.
right? So, how do you deal with inner conflict within yourselves when in a relationship? Well, when in a marriage for the crafts, because you guys have to help each other out in some kind of way, but internally something's going on.
I want you to answer that too,
Okay.
because you was in a marriage. I mean,
Right.
Not now, but
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I give him his space,
Okay.
you know, and he gives me my space. Or you try to give me my space.
Yeah, I try. I
Yeah.
try, but I pry into things a lot. I admit because I
Kind
just
of clingy to
yeah,
those,
because I want resolution. I'm one of those guys that
Right.
that once I figure something out or I tend to know there's a problem,
Yeah.
I focus very hard on the resolution and I don't give up.
Yeah.
So it's just
But the thing about it is, for me, it's not always about a resolution. It's about a meaning.
right.
So I need a lot of alone time.
Yeah.
And it's us figuring out a way to respect and understanding what each other needs, and then respecting that we're still individuals within this marriage.
Right.
Yeah. You got to keep your individuality. That's
Yeah,
very important.
and you got to respect what the other who the other person is and what they do.
So how do you keep your individuality? Is that by you letting your significant other go out and do things on their own, or
See, that's the problem. He's free.
He free?
He's free. Go be you. Go live your life.
Right.
What is it that you want to do? Go do it, and I'll support you where I can.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same. But the thing is, we've been married so long.
Yeah. Our trust.
Yeah, well,
levels
he
are
know I'm gonna come back.
insane.
I
yeah.
know he gonna come
Right,
back.
right.
I'm not worried so much as to what he's doing, because
Right.
Right.
that's not my business.
Yeah, but also too, it's not about majority of my times when I have inner conflict, it's not resolved by another woman. It's just not.
Okay.
My inner
Gotcha.
conflicts have nothing to do with the attention of women, and it's about money, or it's about power, or it's about accomplishing things.
Getting to your dreams and your
get into
goals.
my dreams. It's a higher level, and as my mom used to always say, you gotta think above your waist. If you want to do some good things in life.
Right.
And a lot of people don't think above their waist. So they constantly need the affection and attentions of others. And I understand that. Some people are powered by that. I have some very successful friends that are powered by that. They have to have it. But I'm
By
just not one of
their
those people.
waist.
But it's not always even about being powered through
Yeah.
sexual relationships. Like me, I'm powered through emotional relationships.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of people, I call them, like my village, my circle of people who feed into me. And sometimes it's not always Justin. Sometimes it's my daughter. Sometimes it's my best friend. But I know where to go for healing.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's dope.
People are loving y'all right now.
Hey, they love the crowd.
And this is genuine, y'all. Like this,
It
this
is,
the
man.
crowds,
The whole aura.
This is
like,
date night with the
yeah.
crabs, and like she said, like
It's like listening to you guys is like laying in the bed, soft pillow, just man,
love
for real.
Like I kind of feel like
Make sure
a
you
lot
check out their
of- a lot-
podcast.
A lot of people want that. A lot of people want what you guys have,
It's a lot of work.
and it's not. It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
Okay.
It's not work.
Is it in the beginning or overall?
Throughout, you have your moments where you're really in love, and you have your moments where you dabbing them up. What's up, homie? And and he's like, I need affection. You're like, or I'm like,
Right.
I need you to listen to me. He like, huh?
Yeah.
So
But you don't beat him up for that, right?
sometimes,
Okay.
and sometimes he beats me up. It's just the thing is, we've decided that we're gonna be together, and nothing goes
See,
beyond that
man,
decision.
wow.
So no matter where we are, we gotta find a path
Yeah, and
to
that's,
make it work.
but that's not to say that we get like highly disrespectful with each other.
No, I don't believe in
Yeah, we
disrespect.
don't get like real nasty and ugly, and then be like, "I love you, you love me,"
Yeah,
But,
it's not a consolation prize.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah, it's
right,
not. It
right.
is.
Okay,
Still
I see
something
what you're
to be
saying.
won at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
it really is. It really is.
So it's like I've heard somebody say, when you guys argue, you're not arguing to somebody to win. You're arguing to come to a solution. Would you agree with that?
I agree.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
of
that when
course.
you
Yeah,
argue, I was Willie D had something on his live today.
Shout out to Willie D.
Willie
Shout out to Willie. We gotta get you on, Willie.
Yeah, that's one of our homeboys.
Oh,
And he yeah,
plug.
that's the homie.
He's on the podcast.
Yeah,
Hey,
he's on that
yeah,
show.
yeah.
But he was talking about arguing, and I responded, I feel like arguing is confirmation that you have poor communication skills. And just because you don't have, I'm not saying all the time,
Okay.
but if you arguing and y'all yelling at each other, at this point, you ain't trying to come to an understanding.
Right.
But do you feel like if someone, I feel like once the arguing is over, it like there's no bickering or there's no trying to come to an understanding, then that's
You can
really
have a
then that's
disagreement.
I know you can have a disagreement, but
That's
like
not an argument.
okay, true. But I feel like when you're not
What's the
trying to,
difference?
I think
when you're not
argument-
trying to come to a resolution at all, you're just quiet. Then that's when it's real problems. Cause like I would say, like you would say, like you and your girl didn't, you and your ex-wife, you wouldn't even argue. Like you seen, that's when they was starting to come to an end.
Me and Justin didn't argue for a while.
Right.
It used to
Many
be
years.
many years. You just didn't argue only because we got to the point to where I just kind of understood where he was. He
Right.
understood where I was. We would agree to disagree, keep it moving. I just feel like that energy doesn't
Right.
bring about any change.
Right.
You know, so if you just arguing for me, I think the difference between an argument and a disagreement is argument implies that there's some form of disrespect.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, and also too, additional to that, let me add on to that. A lot of times it implies too that you're not being heard. Because that's the reason why
And
people
then,
when
so
they
then you're not
argue.
having a conversation.
Yeah.
So what you doing?
Because one person's more
Ele-
overbearing.
No, well, this is both people are elevating. That's why you talk louder and louder and louder and
not
louder, and
even
louder
that.
because this
Yeah.
person can't hear me. They don't understand me. They're not getting my
Yeah.
communication's not getting across.
Right.
You know, so
that was me.